everyone. Welcome to some Sunday Inspiration, Wellness and Faith with Sherry Wherry. I'm Sherry Wherry. I hope that you all are having an amazing day. And I'm going to give everyone just a few seconds to get the notification that I'm live here in the group, and we'll go ahead and get started. For those of you who are new to the group, on Sundays, I do an inspirational moment. It's titled Wellness and Faith with Sherry Wherry, just to give you some hope and encouragement, to kick off your day, to kick off a new week. The format of it is two parts. So the first part, we start off with our hashtag moment. We have a hashtag that we talk about for 3 to 4 weeks. And then we close out with a dose of spiritual wellness. And so with our new hashtag moment today is believe. And the story from the Bible that we will be talking about will actually be the story of Lazarus when Jesus raised him from the dead. So I'll do a quick recap of the story just in case you're not familiar, if you haven't heard it in a long time, and then we'll jump in. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those right here, in the video as well, and I'll make sure that I'll get to those before we close out the video. So, story of Lazarus. So you have Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. So they're sisters and brothers, and they were really close friends with Jesus. And Mary, who is the sister of Lazarus, was actually the same woman who anointed the feet of Jesus, but we'll talk about that like another time. And so they had this really close relationship with Jesus. So what happened is that Lazarus got sick, and they sent word to Jesus. Mary and Martha sent word to Jesus like, yo, Lazarus is sick. This is your friend. This is your boy. So, hey, come help him out, right? And so Jesus is like, okay, we're going to go check on him, but, we'll get there, when we get there. Turns out that he waits 4 days before he actually goes to see about Lazarus and the fact that he was sick. Now, prior to him and the disciples actually going to see about Lazarus, Jesus even told the disciples like, hey, he's not dead, he's just sleeping. They thought that he was talking about a physical, like just physically sleeping, not dying, but he told them like, no, he died, but he's going to rise again. And so when Jesus finally gets to where Lazarus was, again, it's 4 days after he had gotten word that he was sick, Lazarus has now been dead for 3 days. Mary actually runs out, or Martha runs out to Jesus and like, hey, if you had been here, like he wouldn't have even died. And how many times have we had that experience as well, where we're like, okay, Jesus, you showed up just a little too late. Like if you had came and showed up a few hours before, a few days or weeks or months before, I wouldn't be in a situation where I am. And so she's frustrated, and Jesus like, hey, like, do you believe I'm the Son of God? Do you believe that he's going to rise again? And Martha's like, well, yeah, in the resurrection, but right now, like, I want my brother back. And so he asks them to take him to where he is. Then Mary comes out. She says the same thing. If you had been here, my brother would not have died. And so before Jesus even goes to call Lazarus out, when he has a very human moment and he cries. So I want to stick a pin right there and just say that, when we're going through things, is that we have a God who cares about us and who is also moved with emotions as well. And so you don't have to think that God is this emotionless being just sitting down looking at you as you go through life. He cares about you, and he feels what you feel as well. And so you can feel free to actually share what you're feeling, because he knows it anyway. So Jesus has this very human moment, and he cries, and then he says, Lazarus, come forth. And Lazarus actually comes out of the grave, and he tells them to unwrap him, and now he lives again. And so with this story, you see that Lazarus had actually died, but because the power that Jesus had, he spoke a word and he was able to live again. And so that actually takes us into the dose of spiritual wellness, which is that dead things can live again. And so when you look at your own life, what is it that has died that you've given up on? Is it your marriage? Is it your relationship? Is it, relationship with the significant others or relationships with your family members? Have you given up on your career? Have you given up on your business dreams? Have you given up on, just your dreams and desires that you have? Have you given up on experiencing true love? Have you given up on valuing who you are and seeing all the potential that you have been created in? What is it that you have allowed to die, or that has died rather, in your life that you now have no hope that it can live again? And that's what I want to encourage you all today, is to know that God can resurrect even the dead things. Those things that may seem like that there's no comeback, that will never get better, things will never improve. Those are the things that you can give over to God, and that he can do the miraculous in your life as well. So that has has been our Sunday inspiration for today. Make sure that you stay tuned in with the group on Tuesdays, or actually every day now. We actually have a new theme for each day of the week, so make sure you check out the posts about that to be able to see just what our weekly themes are. Know that on Tuesdays, that's Fitness Tuesday, and so either Sharia does a walk with Sharia, or we have a guest fitness instructor that will come in. Last week we had Yasmin, who rocked it out, and then on Thursdays we go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Sharia and I together for the free virtual support group. On Friday, we're now doing Playlist Friday, so make sure you get your songs together that you would like to share with the group on Friday so we can just rock out, together. And then on Saturdays, we have the Small Business Saturday, where we give tips on how to start, grow, and maintain a business. So again, check it out. If you have any questions or comments about the video today, you can put them right there in the comment section of this video. But I hope you all have an amazing week, have an amazing rest of the day, and remember our hashtag moment, which is new, which is believe. Whatever has died in your life, believe that God can resurrect it and make it live again. All right, take care. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.